Today we are going to talk about trading range, because when you are trading, how do you know what to focus on? For example, if I open a chart and I see this, how do I know what to focus on? Do I focus on this area here? Or do I focus on this area here? Where am I focusing? I can go on forever. Do I start looking for highs and lows here, support resistance, supply and demand here? Where do I focus on? So trading range is going to simplify that a lot for you, so you're not wasting time and you know exactly what's going on with the market. So how do we identify our trading range? Well, simple, right? Let's say we have something like this, okay? So every time we put in a high, low, break structure. Okay, now all we have to focus on is we are now trading between this low and this high. Everything, all we need to focus on is this low to this high. Everything here is noise. We don't need to focus on that. We don't need to worry about what went on here, what went on here. No, we just have to focus what is going on between here and here. Likewise, we break structure again. Now all we need to focus on is what is going on between here and here. We don't need to worry about any of this anymore. And now we have this new structure. So now our new range, our most current range, is between this high and this low. So we always want to focus on the most recent range, our current trading range. Our current trading range is between this high, this low. I'm only focused now on this area here. What is going on within here is what I'm focused on. All this stuff, right? All this stuff, I couldn't care less about. That doesn't mean to me. All I care about is trading between this low and this high. Likewise, in a downtrend, right? All I'm going to care about is my most recent high and low. So I'm going to care about this low to this high. That's all I care about. And then we make a new low. So now I just care about this low to this high. And again, what can we expect with a downtrend? Lower highs and lower lows. So now my most recent range, right? Let's say we got a pullback. Most recent range is between this high and this low. So all I need to focus on is this area here, right? Everything else is just noise. I'm only focusing between this high and this low. And what can I expect? I'm always going to continue with the trend. So all can I expect is price to respect this and make a lower low. Simple. And then what does that create? That creates a new range. Where? Between this high and this low. And what can I expect now? I can expect the same thing, lower highs and lower lows. So I'm going to expect price to respect this high, lower low. So all I cared about is what happened between this high and this low. Simple. Now, on the chart, it's going to look a bit more complicated. It's going to look like this. Now, you might say, oh, where do I focus on here? What's my most recent range here? It's the exact same thing. We're just going to simplify it. So we have a high. We had a low. We broke structure. So now we have a new high. So now our range is between this low and this high. All we are focusing on is between here and here. Okay, that's all we're focusing on, this highlighted area here. Then what happens? We break above it. Sweet. So what does that make this? A new range. Where? From this high. Where's the lowest point between this high and where we broke it? Is this low here. So now I move my low up to here. And now where we will focus on? We are simply focusing on this range here. Okay, and now we broke it again. Where am I focusing on? I'm focusing between this high. So we had a high, we broke it. The lowest point between this high and where we broke it is here. So now literally all I'm focusing on is between here and here. It really is that simple. Anything else is noise. All I care about is what's going on between my high and my low. And the exact same thing in a downtrend. So it really is really simple. So let's get into this market. So if I saw this, what am I focusing on? Okay, what can I see? We had a high and we broke this high. So now we have high. Oh, sorry. We have high, low, high. Okay, simple. So what is my range? My range was between this low and this high. And then we actually had another high up here. We broke it. So what can I expect? Okay, we were trading between. Now we have a small range, right? We have a high, low, high, low, high. So my most recent high and my recent low is here to here. So what can I expect? I can expect price to come down, respect this low, and make a higher high. So all I care about now is what is going on between here and here. That's all I need to worry about. What is going on between here and here? All this, I don't need to care about anymore. I just need to care about here and here. Well, we have two scenarios. We're going to come, we're going to respect this low and make a higher high to continue with the trend, or we're going to break this low, get a change of character, and start moving to the downside. So a change of character has to be a candle close. So if I don't get a candle close below here, we are still in an uptrend. So let's see. Okay, we've wicked below, but we've never closed below. So perfect. Our range, we respected our range. We continued higher. Nice. Then what do we get? Okay, we create a new range now. Where? Simple. We had high, low, high. So where's my most recent range? My most recent range is now between this low and this high. So all I'm focusing now is what is going on between here and here. I don't need to focus on all this stuff now. Don't care about it. I've identified structure, I've identified trend, I've identified my range. Perfect. Cuts out a lot of noise. All I'm expecting is the same thing. We should respect this, we should break that. Let's see. Is this, and I think this is the live date, so we will stop here. So, okay, that's live up to date. So what have we done within this range? We're coming down, we're respecting this, and we're starting to push up again. And then when we break this, what am I going to do? I'm going to have a new range. Where? Well, we had a high. Let's assume we come here and we break this high. Then my new range is simply going to be this low to whatever high we put in. It's really that simple. Now, if we go to a downtrend, okay, we are in a downtrend. But how do I know what to focus on? Do I focus on here? Do I focus on here? What happened? Well, we broke this low. Right? The highest point between us and where we broke it was this point here. And then we'll wait till we put in a valid low. Okay, perfect. We put in a valid low. So now we have high, low. All we can do, this is our range now. So all we are focusing on is what is going on between here and here. Every point of interest, every entry you want to take should take place between this high now and this low. And all we can expect is respect this high, continuation lower. Right? So all I have to look for is points of interest in here and get my entry somewhere in here so I can target this low here. And we do that perfectly. So now what? Well, now we had low, high, lower, low. So where's my range? Well, my most recent range, my most recent high and low is this high to this low. So all I'm focusing on is between here and here. Again, all points of interest or entries I'm looking to take within here, and I'm looking to target this lower low because we're still in a downtrend. So let's see. And it's the exact same thing. Again, I'll do one more example. So now what do we have? We have a low high. We haven't formed a valid low yet, so I'll wait. Okay, now we formed a valid low. So where are we trading between? We're trading between this high. This is my most recent range now, this high to this low. So I'm only focusing what is going on between here and here. All this, don't care about anymore. Just focusing on the right side of the chart. What can I expect? I can look for sells anywhere in this range for a continuation with a trend. Let's see. So we're going to look for sells anywhere here and expect this low to be broken. And perfect. We could have sold anywhere here and targeted this low. It really is that simple. Identify your trading range. You crop out a lot of noise and you make your trading more simpler.